YouTube, Spotify, Discord, and even GTA 6 are about to ask you for your ID and a picture of your face in order to just watch a video on YouTube or listen to a song on Spotify or play GTA 6. And even using things like VPNs might not save you because the UK wants to limit them as well. And even worse is that some of these tools have been flagging actual adults as kids. So welcome to the future of the internet, and is not looking very good right now. This all started with the Online Safety Act in the UK. And it's a law to protect children from viewing content on 18+ sites, which is a good thing. That should be a bit more regulated. But the way they're going about this is completely wrong, and it's impacting platforms that shouldn't have to do this. Like, you shouldn't have to give an ID to watch a YouTube video. That's insane. The first time I ever actually encountered this was on Discord. In a server that I moderate, someone was like, hey, I have to provide ID or scan my face in order to access a certain channel on this server. What's going on? And I was really confused about it. I didn't know that this was a feature, but it turns out it's completely real. And this is because it's UK law now that some platforms are going to have to verify your age in order to access age-gated content or channels, even if it's not actually 18+ content. And it's impacting places that it doesn't actually matter. Like that Discord server, it was an adult chat. It wasn't 18+ content or anything bad. It's just a place for adults to talk, and that's it. But because you can mark a channel as 18+, now Discord has to ask for ID and facial scans. This is a bit crazy. I would not be providing any of that information to any company. That's insane. So I heard about that and was a bit concerned. And then out of nowhere, Spotify announced that they have to do this as well. So people on Spotify are having to either scan their face or provide ID in order to listen to, I guess, explicit content, which is, rated for 18+. It's just music. It's really suppressing what people can access, but it really comes down to Spotify is just music, bro. Now, so far, people seem to think this only impacts the United Kingdom. This is a UK bill. It's only in the UK. So if you access Discord in the UK, you get flagged. Well, that was the case, except it's also going to impact the United States, probably, because the United States now also has COSA, which is the Kids Online Safety Act, which is pretty much the United States version of this bill. And so now we've started seeing this impact YouTube, and this is the biggest thing because out of the platforms we talked about, YouTube has the most users. And I've seen people send me screenshots of them having to provide to YouTube their ID or their face scan. What the heck? So this tweet is where I first saw this. YouTube will start asking for ID in the US starting August 13th. This is the pop-up that people got. Starting August 13th, we'll extend teen protections to US users we now estimate to be under 18. Protections include enabling digital well-being tools, showing only non-personalized ads, and more. So this is like COPPA, but also pretty bad because COPPA was the Children's Online Protection Act or something. And it's where YouTube disabled most content for children. If you go to a kid's YouTube channel, like a toy review or something like that, most likely you're not going to be able to comment on it or really do anything to it. And there's probably going to be very limited ads on that video and definitely not anything personalized towards the user, which, yeah, it's not good to collect data from children. So I do agree with that, but it was really damaging to a lot of channels. There's people who are into various toys, but they're adults, They're trying to protect kids, but it's damaging everyone. But COPPA was just for 13 under, but now it's also including teenagers with this other bill. So personalized ads and extreme 18+ content will be disabled if you're a teenager. Now, a really big issue is that YouTube's AI often gets this stuff wrong. There's a YouTuber called Captain Sparkles. His account was created in 2010. So this YouTube channel is over 15 years old now. And he shared a story where his account was marked as under 13, just falsely, and he had to prove it using a credit card at the time. So he was reported to be under 13 on YouTube despite his account being over 15 years old. So it's just mathematically impossible for this account to belong to a minor. But he was still flagged. So are the tools that it's going to be determining all this stuff just going to be completely broken like that? It's a pretty big issue, and YouTube isn't very clear on it. This also happened to me before. When I was in high school, my school account got flagged for being under 13, which is also just impossible because it was a school account. It had my age verified on that account, and I needed my mom to help because I couldn't have a credit card at that age, so she had to use her card to unlock it. But if this problem were nowadays, we probably would have had to use ID verification, which I don't feel very comfortable with. And so this is why it's a problem. This is what people have been having issues with, is that you have to provide your ID and face scan to some random company. I feel like any system that sorts and organizes facial scans and IDs it doesn't seem very secure. Like, how can I trust any of them to delete the images afterwards? And a really crazy example of this is the T app, which was an app for women online to complain about their partners. I don't really care. But there was a massive leak on this website, and countless IDs and driver's license were just leaked and exposed of all of its users. Like, why did the platform still have those IDs? Why didn't they delete those files? Like, that's crazy. So the T app messed up, and now I can't trust any site to like safely store my ID, which is like, IDs are really important. If you lose your ID, you're at risk of like identity theft or just getting all your personal information out there, like your address and your full name, your date of birth. Like, this is really good data for people who want to steal it. It's not something that I want to give to every single company out there, right? So just to listen to a song, I have to give Spotify my ID, or to listen to or to watch a YouTube video, here's my ID, like giving out like candy. Like, no, that's crazy. And so after all of this, Rockstar Games has announced that they will have this feature enabled in their game before it even gets released. Which, to be fair, in GTA, there are a lot of like adult themes, but I don't want to be providing any company my stuff. So what people are really angry about is that they have to give their personal information to just access content that they've been able to access all their life online. So there's the privacy risk, but then also just the controlling risk. Like, now you can't see things on the internet without being verified. Whenever you add control to the internet like that, I don't think it's a good idea at all. I think, my opinion, honestly, is that parents should just be parenting their kids better. If you don't want them on YouTube watching content, just don't give them a phone, or control what they look at online, like block Spotify. If you don't want them to listen to something on Spotify, then you make their account and set the birthday, you know? Like, just, it's totally preventable if parents are actually just on top of their kids. The only saving grace to all of this is VPNs. So these laws are in the United Kingdom and the United States. As a Canadian, I have never seen any of these prompts anywhere, but I'm sure my country's gonna follow these laws if everyone's doing it at this point. But for now, I haven't seen any of these prompts. I don't have to provide my face or anything. But in the United States and the United Kingdom, there's been a surge of like VPN searches, and a VPN basically can just change your location to another country. So if you don't want to verify your age because you're in the UK, oh yeah, just get a VPN and then VPN to another country. And now you don't have to worry about it because your device thinks you're not in the UK, which in my opinion is a really good tool. But even VPNs are being threatened here. Like, there's potential legislation coming up to block VPNs, which that is crazy. VPN should absolutely not be blocked. That's just pure insanity. The screenshot you're looking at, I saw on Reddit today, and it was someone who had their VPN blocked on YouTube. Now, to own a PayPal account or to own a credit card to buy a VPN, you already have to be an adult anyway. So chances are, most of the time, if someone's using a VPN, they're over 18. So you don't even have to worry about them skipping some age verification check because they're already over 18. So no need to get their ID. If you're still asking for their ID after that, it kind of feels like you're wanting it for other reasons other than protecting kids. It feels like another way to control the internet. It feels like protecting kids is being used as an excuse here for something bigger. For now, though, the tools are kind of broken. I've seen this clip of people using Gary's mod or just VR apps or a bunch of things to trick the AI that's scanning your face into thinking that's you when it's obviously just a video game character. It's pretty funny, and I do like this stuff because I don't want to give Discord my face. Like, come on, dude. So to me, it's concerning because I like to have a free internet, a private internet that is free of regulation. Like, of course, you want to block certain content, like dark web stuff. Like, that's completely different. But this is just crazy. To want to watch a YouTube video, you have to give your ID. That's crazy and way too much control.